Okay, you've heard of the phrase, for the love of God. Well, there's a new illustrated book for grown-ups that plays off of that phrase but turns it into For the Love of Laxmi. It is a book that highlights South Asian biases, as the author Bijal Shah explains.
Talk first about the inspiration. I know you were born in India, right? But you were raised in America and you kind of wanted to put that experience into words.
It's exactly just that. So I was in India till I was about 11 and then grew up mostly in Maryland majority of my life. And it was always that dichotomy, right? Every time I would visit India, I wasn't Indian enough. And every time I was in the States, I wasn't American enough. And it was just that balance. And then when I would be at home, I could see the push and pull from the parents, right? The parents really had to ground me where I was growing up in a very different culture. And to me, that was my identity. So that was really where a lot of the inspiration, but it was also just, I'm the eldest child in my family. So I saw all my cousins and all the nieces and nephews. And it was just kind of seeing their upbringing, and they're all in their 20s now, right? It was kind of putting those pieces together of the comments and the remarks that were made to them and how that impacted over years. Yeah.
When I was reading the book, like on the side, you kind of have a side question of like what you would be thinking internally when something was said to you. And it's almost heavy. It's done in a light way because of the illustrations, but it is like, oh, wow, you were dealing with a lot. Was it hard to write and put all that into like, yeah, this is what my inner child is feeling?
I love that you said it because it was somewhere where it was like the inner child healing. It was heavy, but it was also very like cathartic. It was very like, okay, a sense of relief. It was also recognizing there's so many people that go through it. Alexa and I come from two different backgrounds, and a lot of the chapters she could relate to, right? In a very different, it might not have been the same remark, but it's always this like, there's a moment in your life, someone says something and you stop that.
Yeah, like that one comment changed the course of your life, and they probably just said it and didn't really think too much about
it. Exactly.
Yeah. You didn't think that your first book, you've always loved to write, but you didn't think it would be an illustrated book, but it is for adults, right?
Yeah, I say it's an illustrated book for grown-ups. It's funny because when I started pitching the book, everyone immediately when they see an illustrated book, they'll sit there and say, "Oh, it's a children's book," and that. It was an amazing, like somebody like me who's a marketer by profession, who loves just kind of looking at human behavior. It was interesting how much we're willing to step back and say, oh, since it's illustrated, it doesn't belong to me. But for me, writing about this book was all about, I wanted people to put themselves in that place, right? Take your inner child in that moment where it's that photograph, like that picture someone took of you. So to me, the illustrated part was going to be really important. Yeah.
All right, you can actually find this book everywhere that books are sold. You can look for The Love of Laxmi everywhere that you buy your books.